Hello, we are Cooori, and we do online language learning. This is me. I have a PhD in computer science, focused on linguistics. The problem learning a language is vast, takes a lot of time. I've been here in Tokyo for 10 years. I started in a classroom learning Japanese while I was doing my PhD. And in the class, there were Korean people, Chinese people, and there was just no way for me to keep up with them. So I was thinking, while I was doing my PhD in computer and linguistics, how can I change this? It's a growing market. It's a huge, huge market. And the online e-learning, language learning market is growing by more than 20% per year. Just to show you a quick demonstration of how our interface is on our website, you can just go in there and sign up. So it's a very friendly interface, and it's I'll go in this in a second. You are answering questions all the time. All the time, you're always questioning. And we're testing you all the time. So there's no really need to read anything. Reading is boring. You're always doing things. Always doing some quizzes or questions. And in the end, you get statistics, how you are improving. How is Cooori different? We're personalized, we customize the learning, and it's very, very efficient. How efficient? We're using this Ebbinghaus forgetting curve, which is kind of new in online e-learning, and we are doing this, linking the forgetting curve with tasks, and that has never been done before. So we're giving the user a different task depending how well a word is in his memory, how well you know the word. And so you get different kinds of tasks. Here we have, for example, just to show you how the AI is working a little bit. Here we have a sentence, support sentence, and this is the same word, but here we have a different support sentence. And this is based on where or how well the user is learning all the words in the sentence. So we got a lot of sentences in our database, and the AI is picking the best sentence for this user at this given moment on the fly. So the AI is basically scheduling all the material for each user, and that's what differs us from the rest. Business model, we are doing B2C. We get quite good conversion ratios, 10% who visit, sign up, and 7% become paying, and it's a subscription model. We do universities as well. Here I am presenting to 13 teachers who are using this in class from this October. These are paying users, growing quite rapidly in the past several months. The brains behind it are these people here: developers, marketing people, and from yesterday, I just hired this guy here, so he's joining our team from yesterday. We're not only doing Japanese. So from today, we are offering English for Japanese. So it's a very scalable model, very easy for us to enter into a new language, or add new language pairs. And it's how it is. We're going to be big. Thank you.
All right. thank you very much. This is also a really good presentation of the Prezi, which is one of our sponsors. So it's very nice. Great. Great. So questions, feedback from our judges?
When you start thinking about beyond the Japan market, the first two are focused the Japan learners, or when you go to other languages, what is your sort of ambition or thoughts on timing?
As I say, it's a very easily scalable model that we're doing because of all the preparation we've done for preparing the databases and the AI for this. So we are adding in, today, English for Japanese. We're going Korean learning in Japanese this month as well, and Indonesian learning Japanese early next year. And depending on how things go, we will add more language pairs.
And have you already taken funding before to get to this stage? Or
yes.
Okay.
We have a bit more than $1 million in funding.
Yeah, I guess everybody here is familiar with the pain of learning languages and how long it takes. Are you looking at, so you say mostly around Asia at the moment, but how about Chinese or Spanish?
Definitely, very, very interesting. We just wanted to start with Japanese. It's a very difficult language. That's where my specialty is as well. And we wanted to develop the thing, make it easily scalable for launching other.
I want to just dig a bit into your numbers. So you said 10% conversion from visitors to registered.
Yes.
And 7%?
Big campaign.
7% of 10% or 7?
Yes.
7% of 10%?
Yes.
Okay. And what's your cost of acquisition for a new user, a new paying user?
Sorry?
What's the cost? How do you acquire users?
So the cost, we're not there yet. We're not breaking even there. So it's for pay-per-clicks and things like that. It's about 70 cents to get a person to our site.
Okay.
So we're not there yet, but from organic growth, of course, it's different.
Okay, so if it's 70 cents and you get roughly 1% conversion to paying, 0.7% conversion to paying, right?
Right.
So that means it's about 100 times 70 cents. So it's like a user costs you almost $100.
It's actually 75. 75.
Okay. And how much do they pay?
$17 per month.
Okay, so you basically break even on a user in like 6 months' time.
Exactly.
Okay. I guess the key is to find a good user acquisition engine.
Yeah.
Like whether you incentivize your users, giving them a free month.
Exactly. For example, if we could get to Facebook otaku mode, that would be very appreciated. I saw some person here having a Facebook page here before.
Okay.
Where they have like 13 million users.
Like I'm an investor actually in a couple of language-related startups. So one is the Gengo, the translation startup.
Yes.
Another one is actually a mobile startup doing focus on gamified language learning.
Yeah.
So it's kind of different aspects, but it's interesting. Okay, cool.
I have a question about. I think that the business looks really, really interesting. And I mean, as you mentioned, language learning is a big problem, etc., everywhere in the world, basically. So because we are here in Japan right now, I have a Japan-specific question. So on your last slide, you said there will be English for Japanese people.
Yes.
Right? But this is basically only about grammar and vocabulary and all of these things.
Exactly. Yeah.
So Japanese people usually know that kind of stuff because they can basically write emails, and understand a lot of written English. Right. But the problem is communication, right?
It's a very, very good question.
So do you also plan to get into that field at some point? Or
so in our backlog of things to do, we had basically just implemented 5%. We are going for conversation, of course, and this is part of the patent that we wrote.
That will be automated, or will it be like all of these like Filipino kind of freelancers? And
I don't really want the Filipinos to touch it, but even though their English is pretty good, but it could be automated partly.
Right. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
You mentioned the patent you wrote. Tell us a little bit more about the patent.
It's just explaining the learning method. So that's different from the anything out there. And I just briefly explained that before.
Got it. Related to the forgetting curve and then algorithms around
Yeah.
it. Okay.
All right, so time's up. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Learn Japanese online.